Hey, it's your boy Gavin, back with another video. In this video, this one's a bit of a different video today, where I'm going to critique a video that was just posted by this guy called Denone. And he's only got a small YouTube channel, and I've watched a couple of his videos, and he definitely knows what he's talking about when it comes to DeFi and crypto. And he's like a numbers man, okay? He really knows his numbers. So he recently did this video about crypto.com, specifically MCO. Now, I've already done a video, actually I've done two videos on MCO, crypto.com, how they launched their Visa debit card system, which is basically crypto through a Visa card. But they've just recently launched the exchange. This video actually goes on about MCO, all right? And he talks about why people should be buying some MCO right now. And after watching the video, it just made really good sense. I wanted to share that with you. So let's go into the video on why he says to load up on MCO right now.
Welcome, it's Denone. In this video, I will explain why I have been buying so much MCO and why I already have about 3,000 MCO and why I'm still accumulating as much as I can. And if you have seen any of my...
Okay, so MCO, we just want to go check the value of it. Now, even though it's related to crypto.com, that's not the actual coin. It's down here. Okay, so it's rated at 101. Okay, so this is the coin he's talking about.
My videos before, you know that I'm always talking about MCO because I just believe it will have a big price increase very soon.
Yeah, so just watch this video. If you don't understand, then either leave a comment, I can answer it, or just go to his YouTube channel. But really, yeah, you've got to understand what you're getting into, or else I wouldn't invest.
What is MCO? So MCO first, it's a cryptocurrency for crypto.com. So they have two currencies. One is CRO, which you may have seen in the CoinMarketCap in the top 10 list. But MCO currently is below 100 market cap. And what is MCO used for? It is used for the debit costs with crypto.com. So when you have a 50 MCO stake, then you get 2% cashback on all purchases you make with the card. It can be a subscription, it can be a purchase offline in a store, or it can be an online shop.
See, so if people want to use this card to take advantage of all the features that he's about to talk in a minute, they need to actually purchase some MCO to take advantages of, like free Spotify, free Netflix, and the more you get, the bigger the rewards, the bigger the cashback, the bigger the staking, and so that's what's happening. The supply, it's already, like, they're not producing anymore, but the supply, what he's saying is the demand is now, it's about to exceed the supply. And as people actually get into MCO, they're going to be buying the coin, but the supply is already done, okay? So he'll explain in a minute.
That you use your card with, and you will get 2% cashback paid in MCO whenever you make a purchase with the card. And you also get free Spotify if you have the 50 MCO stake, as long as you have the stake. And if you take the stake off after 6 months, when you are eligible to do that, you can see that you lose the free Spotify. And the 500 MCO card, you will give you 3% cashback, 100% free Spotify, 100% free Netflix, as well as airport lounge access. When you use that, you get a little bit more limit on your ATM withdrawals. And if you go abroad, you can use the completely free interbank exchange rate. So you will get the Google.
I don't know how much Spotify is per month because I don't use it. I think it's like 10 or 20 bucks, I'm not sure. I know Netflix is 10 bucks a month.
Rates, whatever you use to cut somewhere else. So these are the card tiers, and then you have the Royal cards here as well. And I'm not going to go into too deep into what the MCO does, but I'm going to now lay out all the fundamentals why I think it's so good. So first, let's take a look at Glassnode
Just watch very closely what he's about to say.
Studio. So here, if you register here and sign a free account, you can see this information. And here you can see the addresses with non-zero balance. So basically it means that it's a MCO address that has a little bit MCO inside. And it has gone up from 14,000 to 27,000. And this snapshot is 1 month ago, so June 15. So these addresses have been just going up since then. So if we take a look at the new addresses here, you can see that the new addresses, even today, are going up all the time, 200 per day almost. Yeah, about 200 per day. It's just going up and up and up, but the price has been going down. So I will also give you the reason very, very soon. And I think you will be blown away. And we need to take a look at the receiving addresses. This is important because the MCO is paid out in, the cashback is paid out in MCO. So whenever you have a receiving address, a lot of the cashback addresses are here. And this number is currently only 400 receiving addresses per day. So it's very, very low in my opinion. And just how popular these cards are and how good the perks are, I think this will skyrocket as well. And one more thing I want to show from here is the supply. So if we take a look at the current supply of MCO, MCO has 0% inflation rate. So as you can see, the supply has been the same all the time. So as the demand grows, there will be no more supply. So compared to CRO, only 17.8% of the supply has been released, and with MCO 100% has already been released.
So this is really, really important because with the supply of MCO, okay, there's only 31 million MCO total supply. And about half of that is circulating, and they have some MCO locked up in their wallets, but they're having to use it up. So basically, people that are staking MCO on the actual card, the supply is running out fast. And to use the card, to take advantage of all the rewards he's talking about, you need to buy MCO and stake it. Or if you don't know what staking is, basically you just buy it and just put it in the wallet and just hold it. It's kind of like it's frozen for like 3 to 6 months. Then you're able to get all the rewards. All right.
So there's 0% inflation with MCO as well. So that's very important as well. And another thing I want to show you here on Etherscan, because MCO, it is an ERC20 token, we can see all the people who hold MCO. And here I saw something very, very interesting, because you can see here Binance 7 and Binance 8 are here on the top holders. And then you have, of course, the Crypto.com wallet, which they use for insurance purposes. Then they have the Multisig, which is their long-term holding account.
See, so if we look at the, there's a couple of Crypto.com wallets here. One of them's their hot wallet, one of them's their main wallet, the offline wallet. And you can see this large amount, 15 million. That's probably where the majority of this remaining circulating supply is. Because remember, there's only 31 million, so 15 million are out there in the world, and the rest of the 16 million, it's either locked up in a hot wallet, or a hot wallet is just basically their daily wallet, which they can transfer MCO from. But the majority of it is in their main wallet, which is offline, and that's where the majority of this 15 million MCO tokens are still sitting.
And then this is another Crypto.com address, and there's another Crypto.com address here. But before, a week ago, there was one more address that had 1.7 million MCO inside. And what happened to that address, I wanted to know. So there's one address here. This address ends with 283, and this is Crypto.com's hot wallet that they use for daily purchases. And as you can see, it has been very quickly being emptied out. So this address is being drained out, and they were almost out of MCO. But as you can see, they got 1.7 million MCO out of somewhere. So I tracked what happened, and
So the reason why they have a hot wallet is basically like it's just like a temporary wallet they just keep on topping up, because if the site's hacked or someone gets into the actual compromises their wallet, they'll only compromise the hot wallet, because the hot wallet is like it's like a floater kind of thing. They just keep on moving crypto or MCO out of the main wallet, which is offline, to the hot wallet, and they do this on a daily basis. So as they have to pay out staking rewards off the people that have the card, they're going to pay out staking rewards, and they pay that out in MCO. So as it depletes, what it's talking about here, how it depleted, then they just shift over more MCO from the offline wallet to the hot wallet. That way, everything is secure.
The long-term holding address that they had since 2018, they withdrew all the money from this cold wallet to their hot wallet. So they have been draining their reserves on crypto.com, and it has enabled them to keep the price of MCO low, because whenever they pay out the card perks to people and the interest to people, they have to buy back that MCO from the market, and they cannot produce any more MCO. So they had to be, so they sold their, or
people on Instagram are making huge money from their posts, and it seems to be a big secret that most normal people don't know.
Activated their reserves of MCO to still keep the price low before they have to actually go out into the market and start buying back the MCO from the market. So when that happens, I believe the price of MCO will go very, very high. But for now, they're still on reserves, but as you can see, the reserves even have already been starting to diminish very rapidly. So you can go to Etherscan as well and just type here MCO, and when you do that, you can see all this information that I laid out here as well. And here you can see the address as well. So you can verify this on your own. Another reason why I'm bullish on MCO is if you take a look at the market cap here, it's 64 million or 64.3 million currently. So this market cap compared to the other coin of crypto.com, which is CRO, and it has 586.8 billion USD market cap. And this market cap is more than 40 times higher than MCO market cap. But because their user base is growing very fast, they just gained 1 million more downloads on their application in a span of about 2 months.
So I want to repeat what he just said. They had 1 million or 2 million downloads of the actual app, which this is the app that I talked about a couple of times before. People are downloading the app because they want to get the free money, which is what I mentioned in that video. You can get 50 USD worth of MCO. Okay, you just need to buy 50 MCO first, and which is going to cost you about, right now currently it's about 200 USD. And then you can get your 50 USD free MCO. Okay, so that's what people are doing. And he said there's been, hang on.
But because their user base is growing very fast, 8 billion USD market cap. And this market cap is more than 40 times higher than MCO market cap. But because their user base is growing very fast, they just gained 1 million more downloads.
Yes, so they got 1 million more downloads of the app, which is telling you that people are downloading the app and they're taking advantage of this free crypto, and they're getting their Visa cards, which means that they're locking up the supply. Okay, but the supply is already tapered off. They're not producing anymore, and it's going to come to a point where the demand is going to outstretch the supply, and this is exactly what he's talking about. Right now, they've got enough MCO in their main wallet to sustain that, but they're going to run they're going to run out of MCO fairly soon. Like the supply is going to be diminished very soon. So in other words, when that happens and the demand is just way more than the supply, the price goes up.
Price of MCO, let's talk about that one, because there's been a lot of FUD of the MCO lately, and I see these posts on the crypto.com Reddit all the time, where they are talking about and speculating what's happening with the MCO price, why it's so low. And I made a comment here as well, and I will just read it out because I condensed all the reasons why I think the price is so low currently. So the most number one thing I think is that.
So this is really, really important. Listen to what he's going to say.
The price of MCO is heavily affected by group psychology. So people are currently buying into DeFi coins all the time. So you see DeFi coins popping up all the time. But as you may have seen, some of the DeFi things that like the DeFi guild farm, it wasn't as good as people thought it was. So soon they will have a disappointment in that area, and they will start looking opportunities elsewhere also. And that's like one thing here. Another thing is that we had the Wirecard fiasco, only affected the EU cards for about 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And now the situation is already back to normal, and the Rupee cards are being shipped to people again.
There was a big investigation into that Wirecard thing. So that could have brought MCO, crypto coin, crypto card, some negative press. Just people, they connect the dots. They think that that all crypto is the same.
And you can see though that the Ruby Red cards being shipped and received in EU all the time again. If you take a look at the Reddit. But it's just a small thing. It affected people's perception of the card. But the perks are still there, and people are still receiving the cards. So there's no problem there. It's just people panicking. And then the MCO airdrop. So when you were an MCO holder previously, you were able to get free CRO on your address if you just had MCO. And that airdrop ended. So long-term holders of MCO basically thought that now may be a good time to exit as well. And again, another reason is that when the price of MCO has not performed as well as people thought it would, then it adds more into the disappointment of the coin. And that's another reason why people are selling MCO. And as we can see here on the Glassnode charts, you can see that people are still getting into MCO as well. So if we take a look at the addresses with non-zero balance, the chart is just looking very, very bullish here as well. I showed this earlier already, but I'll show it again. So here you can see that the addresses is just skyrocketing while the price has been going down. So eventually this will have to go up when crypto.com runs out of the MCO reserves. So
this is the pretty much the main reason why he's bullish on MCO, and why just do some more diligence into this. But if you're looking at getting into MCO, this is a great time because of this exact reason. The price hasn't moved. It's still stayed the same, but there's 200 wallets a day, and 1 million downloads in the last 2 months. So eventually that's all going to catch up, and the price of MCO, it could be very undervalued right now.
This is like a big gap between the price and the demand.
Your master audio.
Again, was there something else I said? Yeah. 15 MCO card gives 100% annual return. Yep. And to the point, MCO has 0% inflation. Okay, that was just me pointing out the flaws in this post. And again, fractional reserve stuff. I've seen this post here when people speculate that they are doing fractional reserve things with MCO. So basically, when you stake MCO, they can use that money to buy something else. But as far as I know, it's not for the staking itself, but they can use your money as collateral to do different things. That's how I think it works. But they are not like inflating the supply of MCO by doing fractional reserve banking. That's not what they are doing. I don't think they would not be able to get this much insurance that they have for the $360 million.
Yeah, so obviously he has some sort of banking background because he knows about fractional lending. But what he's talking about the 360 million is MCO have this insurance. So with exchanges, because they just recently launched the Crypto.com exchange, and I don't know if you remember, but Binance, like, they recently got hacked about 6 months ago, and the problem with these centralized crypto exchanges is, and it's happened in the past many times with obviously the big one, Mt. Gox. We saw it happen with Kraken. There's a number of crypto exchanges out there that get hacked, okay? But the security on these exchanges is getting beefed up more and more. But what Crypto.com do is they have like their wallet, all their main funds are in a main account, which is like offline, and they have like a hot wallet. This is what he's talking about, a hot wallet, and it's like a little floating wallet. And what they do is they move their own funds into this hot wallet on a daily basis, and then whatever gets eaten up, they pay out, or whatever they have to pay rewards out. Then if someone hacks the site, they can only get into the hot wallet because the main account is not attached to the exchange. It's an offline wallet, and they've been able to gain insurance, $360 million in insurance. So if you've got coins on Crypto.com and it gets hacked, your wallet gets hacked, they'll reimburse it, and so they've got insurance to cover that, and that's what he's talking about. And to get insurance, it's pretty tough to get insurance. You need a lot of certifications, and basically once you have all these credited certifications, then like their insurer or their underwriter will go, yeah, okay, we'll insure you for XYZ. That's how they're able to get that insurance.
And they would not have all the standards that they are holding here, the ISO standards and everything else, if they were doing something shady as that. So I don't think that's happening at all. They are doing some sort of trading, but they are not doing fractional reserve banking, which is basically inflating the supply of MCO. They are not doing that. And we would see that if they were doing it because it's an ETH coin and everything is publicly available on the Ethereum blockchain. And finally, this is just a recap for all the reasons why I'm so bullish on MCO. It has 0% inflation, the market cap is 40 times smaller than CRO, and it basically means that one has to be true. Either MCO is undervalued or CRO is overvalued, because the difference in the market cap is so high. So I think MCO is undervalued. That's just my assessment. And then if we can see the growing demand on the charts on the Glassnode that I showed you, Crypto.com has the best crypto debit card perks out of any card available currently on the market. And then they have the white label program coming up. And what it means is that I didn't show it on this video, I showed it on previous videos, but the white label basically means that other companies can have the back end of the Crypto.com debit card system, but they can print their own label and have their own application on top of that ecosystem. And Chris has confirmed that MCO will have an effect on MCO tokenomics. So it will probably, whenever a company uses the white label program and they issue the debit card, maybe they will not have the MCO in the front end of the card, but the MCO is running on the back end of the card system. That's what I believe, and I think Chris confirmed that in the AMAs that he's had confirmed. And finally, one reason I'm so bullish is that retail, when the retail investors come back to the crypto space, which one do you think they will understand better? A free Spotify and 2% cashback, or some DeFi Oracle coin, which I also covered Link and Dan, which I'm bullish on anyway. But just when they compare these two together, and the marketing that crypto.com is doing all the time everywhere, I've seen the ads on Twitter.
So that's the thing with DeFi, okay? It's hot at the moment, but it's only hot within the crypto space, people that know about crypto already. It's very hard to get into the DeFi space for a newbie, because then they have to go through so many, they have to buy, first of all, they have to exchange crypto with fiat, then they have to get a wallet, and then they have to create an account. You know, there's so many different steps to participate in DeFi. It's just really too confusing from someone that is outside of crypto to get into crypto. There's a massive learning curve. I'm assuming you know a little bit about crypto. We know about crypto, okay? But to the average person on the street, they have no idea. They don't even know what a wallet is. They don't even know what a crypto wallet is. They don't even know how to send it. They don't even know how it works. So that's what he's saying. For a retail investor that are looking for a card, they understand they want a MasterCard, Visa card, and they're going to get like free Spotify and Netflix or 2% cashback. It's very appealing to the average bear on the street.
I've seen the ads on buses, I've seen the ads on Brave browser, I've seen the ads sometimes even on YouTube. But just from the marketing standpoint, I think the retail will get into MCO first before they start to taking a look at the DeFi Oracle coins or some other liquidity coins, and it gets quite complicated quite fast. So that's why I'm also bullish on MCO, because it's like very easy to get into. These are all the reasons why I'm bullish on MCO. Let me know if I missed something. Let me know if I'm completely wrong.
Guys, so I'll just summarize just very quickly again on this video, okay, just in a nutshell. Okay, MCO is the coin that people have to use to use this new MasterCard, Visa card, okay? And they just need to buy like X amount of MCO, the more the better, and they're going to be able to get all these perks. They're going to be able to get cash back. They're going to be able to spend so much money, get no fees. They're going to get free Spotify, free Netflix, and all these, depending on how much, you know, which card they purchase. And they're also buying the MCO and staking it. They're also going to get paid interest, like way more than the banks. Okay. On this side, it shows you how much interest and how much, you know. So, but the thing is, with the exchange that has just launched and the app, like I said, he said there's 2 million, there's 1 million downloads in the last 2 months with the MCO. So the user base is growing, but there's the supply of MCO is locked. Okay, so at some point, the price of MCO is going to go up because the supply and demand. Okay, I hope you got some value from this video. If there's any questions, just leave a comment below. If you haven't got your MCO wallet yet, I don't know what were you waiting for. You can get $50. The link is below. Just grab it. If you understand this video and you want to invest or just stake some MCO, okay, you're going to get some free money while it still lasts. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment if you're not sure, and I'll see you in the next video. Catch you guys later on.